Hello there, no big surprises weather-wise as we head through the next few days. It's just more of the same. So generally dry and settled with the best of the sunshine for southwest England, western Wales and across parts of Scotland. But for many of us, that low cloud will be sticking around throughout the day. It could even produce a few spots of drizzle here and there.
Good morning. For the next few days, it's going to remain fairly cloudy with some drizzle and limited amounts of sunshine. But this weekend, if it's rain you're after, you'll be in luck. It looks like it's going to be wet and windy. I'll have all the details coming up.
And Carol is with us in the studio this morning. We always love it when you're here, and you're bringing today's weather for us. Looks a little bit misty in that picture behind you.
Absolutely is, Sal. It's lovely to see you both. It's lovely to be here. But Sal has already said, part of the forecast, it's a misty start. There's some fog around as well. This is one of our Weather Watchers pictures, which was taken a little bit earlier in Newport. Now, if you're wondering what the temperature's like if you haven't left the house yet, this is what you can expect. Good morning, everybody. This morning it is just that. It's cloudy, it's murky, it's damp. There's some mist and fog around and very similar conditions actually for the next few days. Good morning, Roger and Sal. Good morning to you too. It is looking murky, Roger, to answer that in one word. We've got a lot of mist, some fog around, some low cloud, some dampness in the air as well. And this picture tells the story quite nicely, taken by Penny a wee bit earlier in Shropshire. Now, if you're wondering about the temperature, if you're just about to step out, in Cullowen in Northern Ireland, it's 11 degrees, Bristol, Rhyl and Preston, 9 degrees, Glasgow 8, Lossiemouth 5, and in Altenhara and Kinbrace, it still is freezing. So for some, it's a cold start.
Sally's going to read this next bit, but she'll have to do it with her eyes closed.
I'm not going to look at the picture. This is an image of an orb weaver spider secured Jamie Smart from the UK the under 10 title.
Yeah, we're going to catch up with the winner at 9:15.
She's braver than me.
Yeah. You did really well to read that whilst blocking out the screen. But she's not a fan of spiders, Carol.
Definitely not. No, not really, especially the great big hairy ones you find in the
house
bath.
at this time of year. I've picked up a few of them and put them back in the garden. They probably just keep coming back in again, I expect.
Oh, Roger, you're a braver man than me, that's for sure. Good morning, everybody. This morning, it's quite a murky start to the day. There's a lot of low cloud, there's some mist, there's some fog around, and there's also some drizzle to boot as well. But we've got some bright skies, as you can see here in Glasgow this morning. Good morning, Roger and Sal. It's looking murky, Roger. In fact, not just today, but for the next few days. We've got a lot of low cloud around, some mist, some fog, some dampness in the air as well. And as well as that, limited amounts of sunshine. Now, the sunshine will be in different places in different days, depending on the direction of the breeze. Most of us will have a lot of dry weather, but we're looking at a change this weekend as we start to see some wet and windy conditions coming our way. But for the next few days, as you can see in our rainfall chart, there's not really that much around. Just patchy light rain or drizzle. But then as we head into Saturday, the rain comes into the west later on and it spreads across the country along with windy conditions as we head on into the end of the week and also next week. That means wet and windy weather coming in not just for the weekend, but also into next week where it does remain unsettled. So if you've been crying out for rain, then Roger and Sal, you're in luck. It's coming.
Good news for some people. Carol, thank you.
Thanks.
Is it tennis weather? Looks like it from the picture behind you.
Well, for some of us, yes. This is a lovely Weather Watchers, Roger, from Nairn, and it is beautiful. Sal, no spiders, you'll be glad to hear. But
Losing them.
oh, bless you. But blue skies this morning. There is a lot of cloud around, though, in other parts of the country. But in Nairn, it has remained clear through the course of the night, which is why we do have the blue skies. And you can see a lot of cloud in Gloucestershire this morning. And for most of us, that is the picture.
Hi Nina, and we're back with this same grey pesky cloud, the stratocumulus, covering much of the country, but not everywhere. Massive cloud hole has opened up in Scotland, revealing clear blue sunny skies, and this sunshine is going to be working its way across the central belt over the next few hours, so there'll be more areas of Scotland that actually have sunshine this afternoon. We've also got breaks in the cloud coming in off the North Sea. They'll be running into eastern coastal counties of England. Underneath those breaks, this is what your cloud looks like, with some sunny spells coming through, so the weather turning brighter. The weather's quiet then through the rest of the week and into Saturday as well, before we see a real change in our weather patterns. Sunday and next week, a slow-moving area of low pressure with you. There will be lots of rain in the forecast, so make the most of this relatively quiet and dry weather, Nina.
It certainly feels a lot cooler today.
Yes, it is. I think it's because we've got all of this cloud. Now, these very settled conditions that we've had all week still with us. We still have the high pressure, but trapped underneath that high pressure is quite a lot of moisture. So we've got all this cloud. It is very grey and it's not really budging anywhere at all.
Sold out. Rags, thank you so much there at the Royal Albert Hall. Sally, weather now. Listen, it's...
No segue between me and
No
Seymour.
segue, sorry. I haven't got time. But listen,
goodness,
it's
thank
been
goodness.
very, very grey, hasn't it, for the last few days? But the temperature's not as cold as it should be.
No, actually, they've been a little bit above average, but we have got, like, October is a transitional month, so it will sort of drop off, most likely, as the
It'd be
month
nice to see
goes
the
on.
sun sometime, though,
Yes,
wouldn't
it would, wouldn't it? Actually, it's not been that much sunnier than average, but it's just that all the other months since February have been sunnier than average. So, yeah, we're missing it, but the odd person has spotted it. Take a look at this. Here we go. Hello again, a very good evening to you. Well, congratulations to Ruth, who did spot the lesser spotted sun. A bit came through in Twickenham, but the general prognosis is cloudy and grey over the next few days. Bit of drizzle around, but mostly dry and getting changeable later on Sunday. Becoming changeable. That sounds a bit better, doesn't it?
They will win any prizes with this autumn gloom yet again across the country. And actually, it's been thick enough at times across parts of the southeast for some stubborn drizzle today. But there was a window of fine weather that just really poked out across much of central parts of Scotland. Yes, you got the favoured spots, really, because the cloud was fairly extensive across the country. Some breaks towards Wales, but you can see the difference. There's Fife, down into the southeast, grey and gloomy once again.
And that could just lead to a little bit of mist and fog to start on Friday morning. But you can see in the outlook, although there is a chance of sunshine coming through or slightly brighter skies, it generally is cloudy throughout. And then at the end of Sunday, we're just watching that front, which could well move through. We'll keep you posted. But for now, have a lovely evening, and I'll see you later on. Take care. Cheerio.
Thank you, Elfa. Good evening. Well, yet again, we've had another rather gloomy day across London. We still have the high pressure in charge, but trapped underneath it is a lot of moisture and therefore a lot of clouds. So it's just been like this, and underneath it, it's actually felt quite chilly, not only for today, but for the last few days. Now, for the next few days, guess what? No prizes. We've got more cloud. It's going to stay with us for Thursday, much of Friday, one or two brighter spells mixed in.
And pumpkin season is officially here a little earlier than normal. Find out why in the national forecast. That's coming up a bit later in the programme.
Alex is in Kent, where there is a bumper crop of pumpkins, but a little bit earlier than usual.
Good evening, Mary. Absolutely right. Yeah, we're at Castle Farm in Kent, where they have had a bumper crop of pumpkins. The field is actually just behind me. Earlier, we threw the drone up to bring you these pictures of a rather sparse-looking field, and that's because lots of the pumpkins have been picked already, not just here, but up and down the country. And as you say, we've had a bumper crop. They are already very ripe and ready to be picked, and that's down to the summer that we had, which, as we know, several heat waves, temperatures above average. And I found out earlier today that pumpkins thrive in temperatures between 18 to 30 degrees Celsius, and that's why they are already way ahead of schedule. Thank goodness for the pumpkins providing a bit of autumn colour today, because it has been very grey overhead. And I was looking at the amount of sunshine that we've had so far this year. We've had 1,506 hours of sunshine. That's 107% of the yearly average. So we've had the average and then some. But when you break it down and we look at October, for instance, we're actually at 30%, so just 27 hours, and we haven't had a cloudier month than this than back in February. So it probably feels like we've been a little bit hard done by, but certainly as we head through the next few days, it will be staying pretty dry, but also quite grey. Let's take a look. Well, as we head through the rest of this week, high pressure certainly is the name of the game, keeping things settled, mostly on the dry side, but it is at the weekend when things will begin to break down. Sunday, weather fronts start to arrive and there will be outbreaks of rain. So that's the way the forecast is looking this Wednesday evening. As I say, Mary, a bit of rain on the horizon for Sunday. But between now and then, lots of dry weather to get out and about and enjoy, if a little cloudy at times.
All right, Alex, thank you.